This is a Radioddity Gd77 and its charger. And this isn't the first time, as you can see by the tape, this isn't the first time that I've had to repair this cable. And despite lots and lots of self-amalgamating tape as strain relief, it's broken again. So it's got to be repaired again. Now, before I cut it all to bits, notice these strands here. You can see there's only 4 strands of wire. Is it 4 or 5? There's not many strands of wire. It's very, very thin and delicate. And I don't even think it's copper. It's probably copper coated aluminium. One problem with this is this jacket. It's very thick and it doesn't bend very easy, and it tends to crack. If you bend it too far, it will crack over time, and then that puts strain on the inner cores, and then they crack, and then all the wires short together, which is not good fun. Now I'll come to strip the cable back. There's actually 12 strands in each cable. So I don't know where the missing strands went, but this is incredibly brittle stuff. You can bend each strand about 8 times before it breaks. I was going to do a proper job and replace this cable, but I'm in a sort of can't be bothered mood today, so I just joined the cable to the old plug, and it'll go again in a few months' time, but that'll be a few months' time's problem, not now. I just need this working for today. So the positive is the red. In my case, the positive is the red and the negative is the white. But you can't be sure, because I think the Chinese are colourblind. They seem to just spray colours wherever they like, and it doesn't really matter to them. So, yeah, in this case, red is positive, for a change. Now, you might get the idea that I'm anti-Chinese. Well, no, I'm not. What I am is anti-junk, and I really hate low-quality products and rip-offs and fakes and things like that, and the use of materials that are substandard. Anyway, there used to be a plastic jacket thing over here which somehow has disappeared in the last few minutes, so I'm not going to bother with it. I'm just going to stick this piece of heat shrink over the top, because it'll break again in a couple of weeks' time, so I might just as well make a botch job of it. I want to think the heat shrink has shrunk. Now, here we go. It's going to go on. So I'm going to shrink that on there and be done with it, to be quite honest, because I'm in that sort of mood today. Anyway, that was more easily said than done, because I used a soldering iron to shrink the sleeving on. And when I picked the soldering iron up, it was cold. And I didn't realise that. At first I was going wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, heat shrinky, no shrinky. What's the matter? Anyway, soldering iron cold, and it was plugged into a 4-way block, a mains power block. And guess where the mains power block is made? China. And it makes a terrible connection. I often have things rebooting because the power connections are rubbish. So that's another little job for another day. Tighten up the spring connections in the power cable. But anyway, I did it with one set of yellow heat shrink, and that looked horrible. So I put some more over the top because that's the jollier colour. But also just to give it a bit of strength there. And I think I'm going to have to put something on that around there as well. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Oh well, I've gone for belt braces and suspenders. I've wrapped that with self-amalgamating tape to try and reduce the flexing a little bit. But I guarantee it will break there. Come back in 6 months' time and that will have broken just there. No matter how much strain relief you put on this cable, it always breaks. Mad, isn't it? Anyway, here it is, all plugged in and working. Green light on the front. And let's try sticking the rig into it. And then it should go red. Yes, it's gone red. So that red light will go out when it's charged. Oh, happy days.